Taylor Swift fans, are you ready for it? Reputation is coming out and I am so excited. I don't get excited about albums coming out that much, but when it comes to Taylor Swift, I don't know what comes over me. I love her. I've been a big Swiftie since her country music days, because yes, I do listen to country sometimes, and I can't deny that I love it, but whether it's country Taylor or pop Taylor, because I'm a big pop fan, or old Taylor, new Taylor, I don't care what version of Taylor it is, I love her. To begin making this cake, I made a 10-inch vanilla cake and swirled it with a little bit of black cake batter in between, so that the inside would match the outside black and white theme. I cut off the dome and then filled this cake with Swiss meringue buttercream. I really wanted to pay homage to Tay-Tay's new album because we are like this, we're besties, you know? So I really had to do something, and so I figured the best way to do this was to do her Reputation cover. I didn't really know if this would work, and I'm so excited that it actually did. So I'll show you what I did, and if for some reason you are not a Taylor Swift fan, so whatever crazy reason that is, you could do this with anybody that you want. Change their picture to a photocopy version and do the exact same steps I did. So let me show you how it's done. I didn't use simple syrup for this cake because it was already so moist. So moist that some of the corners were already breaking. But that's okay because I'm making this cake into an octagonal cake anyway. Crumb coat the cake in Swiss meringue buttercream and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Then cut out a little stencil for yourself to cut off the corners of the cake. Give the cake a final coat and put it in the fridge to cool. My favorite Taylor Swift song would definitely have to be All Too Well. I love so many of her songs, but All Too Well from her Red album I think is so well written, and it's literally playing on repeat in my car all the time. I actually have the CD in my car and it's always on number 5. It's so good. I love it. But I mean, I love so many of her songs. I can't wait for this album to come out and just to see how many more songs I'm gonna love. This cake probably wouldn't need fondant if I used American buttercream, but I used Swiss meringue buttercream and I made a test batch and it definitely would not have worked directly on Swiss meringue. So I decided to use fondant instead.
And he can be my jailer, marching through this Taylor. Every love I've known in comparison is a failure. I forget their names now, I'm so very tame now, never be the same now. I see how this is gonna go.
Sorry. I wasn't going to leave that in, but then I did. And it's because 99% of the time that I was making that cake, that's what I was doing. And it distracts me completely, but I can't help myself. When I listen to the song, I just get so distracted. I should really just start listening to audiobooks or something. To be honest, 99% of the time, I don't show my face making the cake because that's what I'm doing. And also because I don't like wearing makeup and I'm usually in my pajamas. But I'm also doing that while singing, so it's not a good thing. Okay, so far the 4 songs released in Reputation have been really good. I love Ready For It. I think it's really cool that she tried to rap and it's a little bit different sounding than her other songs. Call It What You Want is also really great. It's a little bit of old school Taylor that came back from the woodwork. I think it's really good so far. I've been playing it non-stop to get myself in the zone for this cake. I mean, I play it non-stop for every cake, but especially for this one. Now to make the stencil for the cake. To be honest, this was totally trial and error, and I'm happy that it worked. I took Taylor's photo and used Photoshop to make the photo look more like a photocopy so that the colors are much more contrasted. I then printed out 5 copies on cardstock paper and used each page to cut out the different colors. For the white, be careful to make sure that each part is connected so that the pieces don't fall right out of the page. Make the connection when you cut it and we'll fill them in with royal icing later. I made one for black, gray, the shadow, and white. I also made those colors in royal icing using icing sugar, meringue powder, and water. I started with the gray. Position the paper in the correct spot and use some pins to keep the paper in position. I used a piping bag for a little bit more control and put the icing on a little bit at a time, very carefully, trying not to move the paper underneath. Cover all the gray portions with a thin layer of icing. Yes, I do realize that I'm in my 30s, but I think mentally I'll be 16 forever, and I'm quite alright with that. Then remove the pins and slowly remove the piece of paper. So far, so good. Put the cake in the fridge for 20 minutes so that the icing will set. Do the same thing for the black next and then the white. Make sure you put the cake in the fridge between each icing layer. I can't wait for her next concert. Last concert was so incredible, but I was definitely sitting in like the nosebleeds. Can't happen again this time. Next time, I'm definitely gonna figure out a way to get closer. It makes it a little more difficult with all the things that Taylor has put in place with trying to get tickets, but I will do it. I will find a way and I will do it. I actually like Taylor Swift so much that my friends who do not like Taylor Swift at all threw me a surprise Bad Bud bachelorette party, and it was incredible. But they even made t-shirts, and I, of course, was Catastrophe because obviously it had to be Taylor Swift, and it was so incredible. I mean, how could you not like a Taylor Swift themed party? It was so good. I loved it. Thanks, girls. For the shadow portion, I used some black luster dust instead of royal icing just to add some of the shadowy effect. And that's it. It totally looks like Taylor, and I think it turned out awesome. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this cake and you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you love Taylor Swift as much as I do, let me know in the comments below what your favorite Taylor Swift song is, or once the album comes out, what your favorite new song of Taylor Swift's is. I'm so excited, and I will definitely put my favorite in the comments below once the album comes out. If you don't like Taylor Swift, then congratulations to you for watching this video all the way through. Thanks again for watching this, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that subscribe button right over there. Thanks for watching. Bye!